Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Everybody's here. Say hello, everybody.
So
Don't have
hello,
to very often.
everybody.
Yay! So, welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, please follow. We're still trying very hard, and it seems to be very hard because we've plateaued here for these last couple of weeks to get more followers, so we can get to affiliate, so that we can start using all the nifty emotes and fun stuff like that. If you're not new, welcome back. Thanks for keeping the show up. We are going to get started here. Looks like Joe had a little bit of an issue.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
Yeah. There he is.
Okay, sorry.
How dare you? Okay, so when last episode, the three amigos or companions or whatever you want to call them investigated what happened to Phelan and Carrick, and in doing so, they found out a few things. They had to go back. First, they had to go back to Nibne, and there they followed a few trails, thanks to Ezekiel's what we're going to call gray vision now. And they decided to follow the first trail that led to Carrick, who they didn't find, but they did find a smashed up laboratory. And after braving a quick cloud kill trap, they were able to determine that he had eventually escaped. It was a bit blurry. Details were a bit wonky. Ezekiel's still not sure why, because he can normally travel exactly the same to points in time on the gray and observe them as they pass. But in this particular case, he wasn't able to catch detailed vision. Just kind of like blurs all around.
Necromagic.
Yeah, could be the necromancy that was left, or the residual necromancy left in the lab. So after that, kind of ended up in a dead end. They decided to go follow Phelan's trail, which led them south past Fort Harabeth, where they just were, where they encountered a elf bounty hunter who was attempting to bring Phelan back to her tribe. There was a fight. Phelan was pushed down a hill, but she was okay. And when she came back to the top of the hill, everyone had killed the bounty hunter. But they had an elven warband hot on their ass, so they had to get the hell out. And
Did the bounty hunter have a name?
He did.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It was Brad's spare character. Brad, can you look up that name real
Never
quick?
mind. I thought it was someone else. Never mind.
No, it was Brad's character from the from the In Between game.
The barbarian.
Yeah, Rikus.
Rikus, yeah. So they head back. They get to Fort Harabeth, and they travel on a bit more, get a day ahead, and then decide to go back to Nibne, where they seem to have eventually lost the Warden or the Elven Warband. Words. That was hounding them the entire time. So they are now at Nibne. They've taken a long rest, and I'm just going to say that you're hanging out at some sort of tavern or cafe, getting your morning meal and all that. Joe. So,
Yeah.
over the past couple of days, okay, so of course the last thing you remember is waking up and being dragged away by a zombie.
Correct.
You kicked at him a few times, then all of a sudden you got zapped by something else and everything goes black. At that point, you kind of come in and out of consciousness. There's lots of weird lights. Some of them are like green, some of them are like just brighter than like you've ever seen the sun. It's just weird, and you just keep coming in and out. The few glimpses you do get, looks like an extremely advanced alchemist lab. And in fact, it looks like that one alchemist lab where you found that one construct woman the first time. Not
Right.
Brad's wife, but the other one.
First.
Yeah, the first one. And it looks like it almost looks like an exact replica of that, but there's some extra things. You're not sure what they do. They're kind of outside of the alchemy skill set. So, but they're there nonetheless. And like I said, you keep coming out of consciousness. You don't know how long it's been. But one time you come out of consciousness and you're kind of like strapped to what we would see as a medical table. You've never seen a table like this before, but you have, you can tell that you're like strapped down to it. And standing kind of over in the corner is that zombie, and it's just like not really saying anything. And then the elf, that one elf, turns and looks, and he's like, "Oh, we can't have any of that." And he turns this little knob, and then you're out. Again, you don't know how long it is, but you wake up again, and the room is empty. And you can kind of feel that the strap that's going across your chest is a little looser than it was last time. So, if you like, you can roll me an acrobatics to try and escape.
Okay.
Because you were still a little too drugged to be able to do your shadow hop.
I rolled an 11.
All right, you're able to like loosen it up a little bit more, and you can feel it loosening, but you still can't quite make it out. You think you might have to like dislocate your shoulder to get out, which is a trick you've learned, but you haven't attempted it many times. So here's what you can do. If you take 2d6 damage, and remember you're at half health right now. If you take 2d6 damage, you can then get advantage on your acrobatics to escape. But you gotta take 2d6 damage.
And I'm at half health right now.
Right.
Okay, hang on. So 2d6 damage. Yeah, I mean I'll do that. Fine.
Okay. Roll the damage and then roll acrobatics with advantage.
Okay, let me roll 2d6. So my damage that I take from it's gonna be 5.
Not terrible.
And then I'll roll with you said advantage, right?
Yeah. So roll twice, take the higher, add your acrobatics.
Fuck.
Well, good thing you.
23. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, now you do that like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon like crack, and then you're able to like slip that like loose arm out from the chest strap, and then you're able with your other hand to kind of just pull it over your head, and then with your like undislocated arm, you're able to get the ones across your waist and the ones across your feet. You're able to get up, and then you slam your shoulder into a wall and pop it back into place. Roll a perception.
Dude, you gotta say something Mel Gibson-y though.
Okay, 21.
You hear feet shuffling from a doorway. There's like only one doorway, but you see, or you hear, shuffling, like someone's coming. You're still a bit woozy, so you can't do any of your shadow stuff, but you've got all your monk's skills.
Okay.
And right now you're just in a loincloth.
And I don't have my obsidian blade, or do I?
Nope, you don't know where it is.
I have nothing. None of my gear, basically.
Nope,
I'm
but
stripped.
give me a perception.
Oh, you got gear. Don't you worry about that.
Not the kind of gear that might help him in a fight.
Another 21.
Red rock.
21 again.
All right. You find a couple of tools you don't recognize, but one of them is really sharp and pointy and looks like you cut things with it. Kind of like a scalpel.
Okay.
All right.
I'll grab it.
Okay, so as soon as you grab it, you hear the door start opening.
Okay.
Are you gonna? I mean, you can't do any shadow stuff, but you can hide.
No, I'm gonna cast darkness.
You can't. Like I said, you're too.
I can't do that even.
Not at the moment. Not until you finish.
All right, I'm gonna find a dark corner, I guess,
Plenty of
in the
those.
room. I'll go
hide
grab
behind
it
the
and get into
door.
one of those. Okay, hiding.
All right. So yeah, you see the door swing open at this moment, and in the doorway you see the elf's silhouette. It's still kind of like dark that you can't see like all full the detail, but you can definitely see him there. And you hear him say, "Son of a bitch!" And he like runs in, and he starts like looking around, and you see his hands start glowing the sickly green color, and like the earth beneath him like kind of like scorched black, as if he's a defiler. And you also feel like a little bit of yourself drained, but you don't take any hit points or anything. But you could feel kind of like the life just being sucked out of the room. And he's like,
He doesn't see me.
at the moment he doesn't, but he's like, "You couldn't have gone far."
Can I attempt a
There's
stealth
only one
takedown if he
door.
doesn't see me?
What?
Can I attempt a stealth takedown if he doesn't see me, or am I too woozy for that?
You can do it at stealth takedown
Yeah, with the scalpel.
with the scalpel. Yeah.
Yeah, gonna go for the old throat slit.
Okay. So, roll me a. Okay, your stealth is already okay. So, roll me a attack. Just roll me an attack.
Is it with that weapon? Like a
Yeah.
2-hit?
I mean, it's basically the equivalent of a dagger, which is a monk weapon. So yeah, just do your monk stuff.
So, okay,
Treat it like an
so 20.
Yeah, treat it like an unarmed attack. Ooh.
Okay,
Okay, so that definitely hits.
30,
What
20.
is your stealth takedown resistance?
my stealth takedown resistance?
Yes, because he has to make a Constitution saving throw against that. Hold on one sec.
I don't remember what mine is. It should be in the. Hang on. Is it in the?
It's not going to be on your sheet because this is like.
I know it's in your thing, but it's a.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. It's 8 plus your full, your full stealth, whatever your plus to stealth is, because that includes your
8
attribute.
plus my full stealth.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 7, so 15.
Okay, so we've got to roll above a 15. Constitution. Ooh, he rolled right at 15. So yeah.
Is
You
he
still do
alive?
damage though.
Okay.
You don't immediately.
How much
take
damage
it
do I
back.
do?
You-
I do just roll the damage then.
Yeah, just roll your regular unarmed damage.
Oops, sorry. Little brain fart there. 7 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you come up behind him and you like stab him, but you were going for the jugular, but like whenever you because you're still kind of woozy from all the drugs, you end up like again instead like stabbing him like right in the eye, just like. At this point, turns back and he basically thunder. Well, let's see what kind of spells he's got. Should have had him up. I mean, you know, being prepared.
Stabbed him in the eye?
Yeah, you stabbed him in the eye.
Is he at disadvantage on his sight?
Perception stuff, yeah, but he's using magic, which doesn't really require sight. I mean, some sight. Not like, sight. Okay. Yeah, he turns around and hits you with that. Let's see, that's a. Okay, roll the hit. What's your armor class?
17.
Oh, he misses. Okay, his green hand, or his hand that's glowing green, he tries to just like touch you right on the chest, but you just kind of slip out of the way and he like stumbles forward instead.
Okay. I guess it's time to kill him then, or keep continuing to kill him.
You can kill
That
me,
shit,
you can
man.
escape.
I can escape?
Yeah, because the door's wide open.
Am I like at the capacity of mind to be able to run and not just like run into the fucking wall and knock myself out type of thing? Like I can get out of there.
Right. You just seem to be like you can't concentrate on like really fine stuff. But you don't need to concentrate to run. You can just run.
Yeah, I'll leave this guy behind for now. I'll get out of there.
All right. So roll me a athletics.
14.
All right. So you like storm out of the door, you run for the ladder, and you get up into this like, it looks like it used to be a kitchen at one point, but it's all sorts of like broken furniture, broken like pottery, all this other kind of stuff is just like scattered all over the place. You find yourself coming out of a trap door, and and everything around you is like old and broken and all sorts of stuff, and the trap door is absolutely pristine, like it was made yesterday. So you think
Okay.
that's part of the security.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's my only way out, right?
Well, no, you see another door that like leads to a larger room, and in there you kind of see like the front door. So it looks like you're in
Yeah,
a house
fuck
or
it. Go through the trap door.
No, that's where you came from.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go out the next available door closest to me.
Okay. So you make your way out onto the street, basically. You're in a street in some city. It might still be Dibne because the architecture still kind of looks like that, but you aren't entirely sure because you're still kind of woozy.
Okay.
But you
Can I just run into? I'm just gonna. Well, I can still run full speed, right?
Oh yeah, you can run
Okay.
full monk speed.
I'm gonna run full monk speed until I see a tavern or some sort of area I can rest.
All right, give me.
I just want to interject real quick.
Yes.
We just got a new follower, so thank you very much, Zark.
Oh my.
Appreciate
Yay.
it.
Thanks for the follow.
Yay.
Tell your
Yes.
friends.
My
carry on.
perception.
Gotta do the
Sorry.
George Kai.
No, not
I got a
perception.
16.
Athletics.
Ooh.
Sorry, athletics.
Athletics again?
Yeah.
Only an 8 on athletics.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you still rolled way better than he did. So you outpace him. You duck through alleys. You jump over baskets. Do all sorts of parkour stuff. People are like, "Hey, look at that naked guy!" And but you eventually find a nice, secluded, like little section. You're looking around. You're by yourself. Again, you're only in a loincloth, so it might not be best to like just barge into a bar.
Is there like an alley or a place behind it?
Roll your. Just roll me a general intelligence. Like, take intelligence, your intelligence bonus, and add it
19.
to a d20. 19. Okay. You know of 3 safe houses in Nibne that are run by the Obsidian Blade.
Hell
Go
yeah.
to the nearest.
Okay. So you go in, you do all like the various lock stuff, and you get in, and of course it's a very sparse house, one room apartment essentially. But there's a wardrobe that has clothes. There's a pail that you can go fetch water with, and you can basically like clean yourself up.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so at this
I'm
point,
gonna put on some
do
clothes.
you want to take a long rest? Because
Yes.
at the end of this long rest, the drugs will wear off, and we might have lost it.
Shit.
Yeah, lost him.
Robots, hang on.
Did we lose just Joe or?
Oh man.
Yep.
It never lasts long, does it?
Yeah,
He's like, oh wait, it's all fixed.
got some shit internet, man.
It just went out. You asked me if I want to take a long rest, and then you were about to say something else.
Well, I was just gonna say this long rest will get all the drugs out of your system and allow you to go back
Yeah.
to full health.
Full health.
And
Okay, yeah, I need to do that.
are you setting to receive voice only from everyone?
Yes,
Okay. Then you just have crap internet.
we know.
Yeah.
Long resting.
Okay. So you wake up the next day, a little bit more refreshed, and at least have clothes, but that's all you have on you. What do you want
Party
to
in
do?
the USA.
Since I'm in the
Use all your
safe house.
abilities, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Since I'm in the safe house, I'm gonna scribe down basically what's happened since I've seen first construct thing, and then also talk about the second, and then being abducted by the elf and the zombie and all that. I'm gonna just kind of recount it, and then put it in the dead drop back to where.
Make me again, give me a general wisdom roll. So D20 just plus gesture wisdom bonus.
16.
Okay. You actually get these like vague memories of more or less the elf like villain monologuing because he didn't think anyone was listening. So you get these memories of him kind of talking to someone who may or may not have been there, and the gist of the conversation that you get is that he is working with someone pretty high up. You don't know who, but occasionally he'll say something very sarcastic like, "Yes, my lord," and then go back to doing whatever he said or whatever he was doing.
Okay.
So he's working with some sort of aristocracy. You're not entirely sure from where. And it seems like a more or less equal partnership because he is able to like sarcastically say "my lord" and not get like, slapped or whatever else. And he also seems to be, or at least his part of the partnership seems to be trapping souls. You're not entirely sure why he's trapping them, or how he's trapping them, but yeah, that seems to be his thing because he said something about.
So can I put that in my message as well, and then I'll put my intention is to take them alive if possible.
Sure.
Probably dead though.
Yeah, you still didn't get names or anything like that. You just basically got kind of his plans. Okay, so as you're doing your drop at this one aviary, you look across the street and you see the rest of your party.
I'll join up. And I'm going to. I'll give them a quick rundown of what happened since we were parted.
Oh man, we're looking all over for you.
Ezekiel, some of these details now make sense with like the way everything was like shuffling around in the room.
All right, yeah.
Once you explain everything, I'm just gonna say next time you're on your own, shit we went through for nothing.
Right? Fucking hiked our asses all over.
That's it. And damn, monk, take care of yourself.
Fair enough, but I am at a point now where I have I only have my weapons. I don't have anything. I just have my fists.
By the way,
fine, but
here you go.
Here, take another shield.
I would just like to point out.
You picked up on my gear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Oh man.
Carrick, I just want to point out they came to get me and then they left you to suffer, so suck it.
I just want to point out that we originally tried to get you first, but then that got taken off the table as available options, so then we had to go get Heidi.
Yeah, you did some kind of Power Ranger flip out of danger.
Let it be known, I would save no witch before a normal man.
Now, before I was gone, Sam was a walking corpse, so...
No, you were there
He's
for
alive?
the resurrection.
No, you haven't been
not.
gone that long.
I was not there for the resurrection.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
I was in this, like, my character, but I wasn't. Like, I didn't know he was alive.
Like,
He's
you and
alive.
Joe?
Okay, he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
Gotcha.
Yay, I don't have the corpse following me and watching me sleep at night.
Yeah, that got
Yeah,
resolved
you
some
liked
time
it.
ago, but yeah.
Just
Did not
retcon
like it.
Okay, can I let them know about the dark sorcerer Defiler
man.
and his apparent lord that probably is dealing drugs if he's looking for souls? I mean, let's be honest.
Ooh! Kyle.
There's probably drugs involved. I guarantee you there's drugs involved. The motherfucker drugged me. So, they're involved.
You liked
I'm
it.
saying we're going to charge back into that fucking... Ooh, he's there.
Yeah.
You know he's there. That's his
Still
name.
there? I mean, now you got your homies. We can roll.
I stabbed him in the eyeball and got out of there. Probably, I mean, there's a good chance he's there, and if he's not, maybe there's a clue as to where he went.
When you three went there to go try and find him the first time, that house looked pretty empty. Like he wasn't there. Like no one was.
Did that happen? Did that happen after I escaped?
Yeah, that happened after.
Like timeline wise?
Yeah. And everything was smashed to bits. So
he broke his safe house and left.
Rage, or he smashed everything to destroy evidence and left.
And they found no evidence of where he might have went.
No, because they were following.
Mal's going to mention the quest that we were on, though. Find the goblin in the the North Drives Mountains. We were going to go there to find a person of interest as far as the not faceless. Why do I always think it's faceless? Come on, what are they?
Mind flayers.
Mind flayers.
Oh yeah.
Mind flayers go. We got another lead on that, and that's what we were pursuing was to find this goblin to meet back up with my good old boy Darfu.
Well, I'm okay with that because I have a sneaking suspicion that the fellow that came after me is going to continue to pursue me. So I think at some point he'll probably find us.
Good point.
And then you guys can bust him for the drugs that he likely has on his person.
We'll have to.
We'll get him for those.
We'll have to continue to question him.
Yeah, I mean.
And my iron bands of Bolero are perfect for.
He was doing, you're going to get him for the drugs.
Yeah, and as I have my iron bands of Bolero, which are essentially handcuffs. So
that would be great for detaining him on a sidewalk.
You could detain, and we could, drag him through the streets and call him out.
I say right now we just form a super cop group. We're just super squad cop group.
Oh man.
Well, I am seeking vengeance now at this point, so yeah, I'm in.
Good. I can use vengeance. It makes for a good cop story.
All right, let's fucking roll.
So,
all right.
Darfu first.
Are you gonna go
Zombie Wizard second? Let's do the Goblin quest.
Okay.
We found Darfu. We're good there.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch to our Roll20 map. Ooh. So, if everyone's looking at the Roll20 map, you were here in Nibne.
Yes.
And you have to get essentially somewhere in this area, because that is the right gauntlet, right? Or this one right here. This is the right gauntlet. So here's your token for the party. How do you want to do this? Are you going to stay on the road and go through Rom, or do you want to attempt crossing this part of the Sea of Silt?
Okay, wait. I was still looking for where we're at.
I think
there's Rom.
I think we need. Let's take the road.
You can follow the road and then come through Rom and then go up this way.
The Kriegil Mountains. Yeah. Let's take the road. The road is always dangerous. The road should provide us with some opportunities. I know that the salt marsh or whatever the fuck it is now, the Dust Bowl, is not necessarily going to be an easy thing to cross. It's like goop.
Yeah,
I personally don't want to get stuck with my dick in the mud and have something happen.
Me either.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, no one wants.
All right, let's take the road. Maybe we'll get some leads on some stuff too. There should be passerbys, I would think, on the road.
Okay, so for the first day, you can essentially get to Fort Isus, right there. And there you can stop and rest. You don't really need too much in the ways of supplies because Ezekiel's an endless font of water and food.
Hell yeah.
Bland and as terrible as it may be.
We'll take it.
Drink my blood and eat of my body.
And
body tastes like shit.
That's all right, man. That's all right.
Keep going and you keep going.
It will sustain you.
And you get to about here, and you kind of crest this hill, and then you can see kind of like Rom in the distance. But on the outside, you see, or like outside the walls, it looks like there was a battle here. Like there's all sorts of like corpses just strewn all around Rom. Let's see. Why don't you guys make a history?
Why don't you make a history check?
I,
Alright.
I don't think I have any
Well
bonuses.
done.
If you don't have actual proficiency in it, you can still make it. You just use your intelligence bonus.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You can
Hell, I
still
don't know if I have an intelligence bonus.
Why do you not?
I just rolled the nat 20.
Okay.
I know all, apparently.
25.
Oh,
Heidi's pretty close too.
Heidi's pretty close.
The historian here.
What is
What's up,
my history bonus?
bitches?
Oh, mine was 23. Mine was 23 total.
Linus, did you roll
Yep, 6.
a 6? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
your bardic knowledge has finally failed you.
Just stayed in school.
But as a
Got that
Kyle,
kid? Stay in school.
yeah,
Said Linus.
as a Kyle, being a former military man, you kind of like, you kind of kept up on like, insignias and like uniforms from all the various city states. And you see the corpses
Sure.
on all of these bodies out here have like half of them have well, not half, but like many of them have basically the armor and the uniform of Draj, and the other large chunk have the armor and uniform of Uruk.
Josh Burke.
Yes.
Okay.
Draj is right here,
Yup,
and
yup, yup.
Uruk is right here.
Oh,
And
okay, got you.
you've got a mix amongst all these corpses, and closer to the city, you see the uniforms of like Rom proper, but they're slightly different, and they look piecemeal, as if they were hastily thrown together. They might have been conscripts, all that kind of stuff. And
Or
Heidi, when you
thieves.
rolled it, you pretty much know the same thing.
Okay.
So, and there are several like smoke plumes coming from the city of Rom.
Can I ask a
That's
follow-up
good.
question?
Well, if I was a gambling man, I'd say there was a battle here.
Heidi, what's
I don't know. I can't tell.
You're not gonna like it.
I'm not sure.
Should have stayed in school, motherfucker.
Ask me the question.
Is
again.
that a dinosaur as our little...
Yes.
Uh,
A dinosaur
Carry on.
is your little party token.
Well,
Okay,
if there was a battle
all you
here,
need to
we should be able to pass by relatively,
Make a
I don't
perception.
know, maybe safely?
if there was a battle here,
Can we tell who won?
flares.
You don't really know. Like I said, Rom looks like looks like it was on fire recently, but most of those fires have gone out because there's just smoke now. You don't really see
25.
You don't really see too much fire. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of corpses from both Uruk and Draj.
What does my perception tell me?
You can see
Do I know?
sentinels on the wall, and they
Ooh.
seem to have spotted you as well. They haven't done anything because you're well out of bow range, but they've definitely spotted you. And the gates are closed.
There's just 5 of us. I don't feel like they'd be, a city would be threatened by 5 people. You guys want to ride up there and check it out?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We do have a witch with us. If
They
I
don't
know
mention the
anything, the
God,
whole
you
city.
motherfucker.
All right, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm sure they'll leave
Let's
you
go.
alone.
Yeah, let's see what they have to say.
Okay. How close are you going to get?
Within bow range.
Okay. So roll me whatever your highest intelligence skill is. And if you don't have one, just straight intelligence to see how well you judge what bow range is.
Is that just
23, nat 20 on investigation. Give it to me, baby.
Damn, son.
All right. So Joe knows exactly where bow range. And if these people actually did shoot at him, even arcing it upwards, it would land right at his toe, and he'd be like, "Fuck you guys."
So right here, we can get this close.
Don't stand in front of Joe.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
It's-
can
it's
I?
shout? But
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
oh, okay, fair enough.
and I'm going to create a sound volume range from a whisper to a scream, and it is going to be a scream, and it is going to be a hello.
Okay, you see
Echo,
like two of the guys kind of like peek out from like one of their like little like how it has like the ridges and stuff like that, like peeks between them and says,
Okay.
"The city's closed."
Can I ask him how do we get around the city? We're heading for the mountains, the Kriegel Mountains.
Ask him what time they open.
The desert.
What?
What time do you guys open? Is it like a 8 a.m. or?
Hold on, Joe. Hold on, Joe. I've done this before and it worked. Dylan, what do I know about this city? Do I know about any famous people from this city?
Well, roll me a history.
Got a 9.
Famous people, not really, but you definitely know that the Sorcerer King, or actually, this is a Sorcerer Queen. This Ram is ruled by a Sorcerer Queen whose name I don't have off the top of my head, but you know her name. You have also recently heard that there may have been some sort of revolt spurred on by what happened in Tyr, who did successfully overthrow their Sorcerer King. But you don't know how successful it was, considering that both Draj and Uruk at least sieged it for a little bit, but are now like gone or dead, or both. You think she might still be in power despite everything.
It's like a ball. It's like a bolic ray, maybe, or something like that.
A what?
Well, okay. So
the name of the Sorcerer Queen? Yeah.
Since I don't know any actual famous people names, I'm just gonna have to wing this. I'm gonna tell the guy that I am a priest from, High Council priest, and I have a proper ceremony I must give in here, and time is of the essence, and me and my traveling companions must get inside. The good Lord bids us.
Roll me a deception.
Woo! This could pass. Deception +1, 15.
One of them was kind of convinced there for a moment until the other one slaps him on the back of the head, and he's like, "You have no business here. The Sorcerer Queen hasn't requested any help from any outside sources. Look at the field behind you. This is what we do to outsiders." Now,
well, Jeff, hold on. Listen to my bardic friend. My bardic friend will tell you about all my deeds.
Did he fall down?
They can't hear me if I just speak in like a normal voice, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you guys are. I'll say that you're in shouting distance.
Mal's gonna suggest that we lay siege to their fortress.
Yeah, that's their reaction. They're both laughing now.
Okay.
Well, no, he's just saying that to these guys.
Oh.
Okay. Not to them.
I suggest we wait them out until nighttime. I'll get us in.
Well, hold on. Let's see what the bard can do here. The bard can sing them a song about my excellent priestly deeds and how, God is good. Kumbaya.
Does he have the range for that song?
And he'll get us in it. He better have the range.
Does he have the range?
Keep him around.
I don't know what song range is for turning.
Yeah.
So.
He has to actually sing the song, though.
Yes.
No.
I need the song. I need me a good.
Like Dylan
good
says, you can D&D whenever you want.
Song, get me juiced.
Well,
Juiced.
okay, so here's the thing.
Juiced.
You tried one lie, standing with all these other people around you. If someone else steps forward with not even really a different story, even if they say the same story, you feel that these guys aren't really going to be convinced. They're already on edge.
Well, if it's not that, we're laying siege to him anyways, so it's worth a shot.
All right. So how do you five
Spearhead us in here.
propose to lay siege
as one Louis siege. In the morning, as people try to leave the town, we ambush them and force them back into the town while taking their goods.
Yes.
So you set up
That
camp.
might work.
You set up
Hey,
camp, and you wait until morning, and then you wait till noon. How long are you guys gonna wait?
Till night.
No, I mean after night. Like,
Oh, I'd like to make my move during the nighttime.
okay. So what are you gonna do at night?
Tiny hut.
Okay.
I'll make us some food, bust out the tiny hut. We're laying siege. We might as well have like a.
Well, you can lay siege. I'm going into the city. So I'm gonna go. Are there spotlights?
No.
Everything check?
No.
It's dark.
Well, there's torches.
Why the hell would there be spotlights?
There's torches on the wall,
A
but
fire
they
aimed
only,
into a mirror
they
or
only
a
light up.
Icarus.
You get a bunch of shiny rocks, you get the torch all in the middle, and then it's a big old spot.
Malachar gets it. I'm going to just stay in the shadows and approach the door. How about that?
Are you going to be stealthy about it?
Yes.
Roll me some stealth then.
I was gonna say, should Mal also be stealthy about it? Just
Okay, roll the 23.
getting in there.
Okay, yeah, you can sneak up right to the door, and you can hear the conversations of like some of the guards on top of the wall. They're like someone were mentioning like one guy was like, man, I don't know if it was better or worse under the rebels, and he's like, shut your mouth. You know the Sorcerer Queen's listening. She hears all. She knows all. And the other one's like, no, she's not. She's over there having orgies like 24/7. She doesn't pay attention to people. Why do you think the rebels started? It's like, you shut your trap with all that treasonous talk. And the other guy's like, man, whatever. I'm just doing this so they don't kill my entire family and so I can afford bread. And he's like, yeah, keep that in mind. Don't think.
Can I create a sound up? How high are they above me? How tall is the wall?
It's about a 30-foot wall. Nah,
30
20 feet.
foot.
20 feet. 30
Okay,
feet.
well, my
30
range
feet.
on this is 3 foot. So up above, like, I want to make the sound come from up above, not down below where I'm at.
Okay.
I have a 30-foot range on it, right?
Sure. Roll me to hit. Just roll to hit. Make sure you just don't fuck it up.
Like an unarmed
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
what am I-
yeah. Whatever.
to
Just roll
hit.
D20.
I mean, okay, 19.
Yeah. Sure. You do like the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing, and they're like,
Okay.
"What's that?"
So can the sound I want them to, that I want is, can I have just the sound of a man or a general soldier sound, but someone saying, troops approaching from Uruk.
Yeah. Sure.
That's what I say.
Let me see.
And it sounds like it came from up on the wall somewhere.
Oh fuck! I rolled a 1. They fell for it. They're like running over to like the
To that side,
western.
the west side.
Yeah, they're running over to like the western
Yeah.
parapet. So
I might have you lie for me next
Okay.
time.
well, that was an
How-
illusion,
how-
and I just rolled bad on their intelligence. So yeah.
Okay, so
If you've told us this plan, I would have been lighting shit on fire over there, riding my fucking, my steeds around.
Whooping, he would have done some
Yelling
whoops.
shit.
Yeah.
okay, can I 60 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see that is also in dim light. Can I see up above there enough to teleport up there?
Yeah, on one of the turrets, it has this kind of like cone-shaped like awning made of like reeds and like other shit, and there's a definite shadow in the top of that. So you can like
Okay.
pop into there,
Can I teleport up into there?
and then you'll like immediately drop down onto the turret.
Okay. I want to do that.
Okay.
Boop. And then while I'm up there, real quick, can I see down to the other side of the gate?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's down there? Is there a
You're
soldier?
You're on the
Like-
south side of Rom, which is the kind of like slums. So you're seeing basically what looks like a favela in like Rio de Janeiro.
Oh shit! Do I see any soldiers guarding the actual gate though, on the inside of the wall?
No.
Okay. I'd like to teleport down to there
Okay.
if it's dim lit still,
You can
and
jump
I would
if you
like
want.
to
You've got that.
jump. Okay,
You've
jump.
got that monk's
Yeah.
snowfall.
I can. Oh yeah, I can slow fall down, and then I'm going to just crack the fucking door open,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make another minor illusion of a hand
Oh,
waving.
hold on a
Come
second.
in.
Hold on a second. There are guards at the gate.
Oh well, then retcon that.
Do
I can
some
see him down
poker.
there.
Yeah, you can sneak up to him, and you can still do your stealth takedowns if you want.
How many guards are there?
4.
Next to each other or within killing range, silent?
2
like I
seem
can
to be
kill.
like standing like right at the middle of the door, and 2 are a little bit further apart at the entrances to the turret. And in fact, when you were on the turret, you saw some steps going down in a spiral. You guessed that one of the guys was guarding those steps at the bottom, so it was good you jumped off the other side so he didn't hear you.
What? The turret did what exactly?
I mean, it was just a turret. It's not a turret with a gun.
Weapon.
That's just what they call
There's
those,
yeah, just this like rounded thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's slightly different from a parapet, and I don't really know the difference. But anyway, this is a turret. And
all right, let's try to take the first soldier out that's on the steps.
All right, roll 2. Well, let me make sure he didn't see you. What'd you roll? A 23? He probably won't see you. He doesn't see you. Roll to hit.
Fuck, a 9.
Altogether?
Well, that's my to hit. Yeah, 9 altogether.
That's with pluses and everything?
Yeah, that's a 1d20 plus 7. I rolled a 9.
I'm just really surprised.
2 plus 7.
Really shitty. Oh, you did roll a 2. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you miss. You do have a second attack before he can, like, realize you're there. Because you do get 2 attacks per round.
Well, that was an 18. Second one.
So your thing was a 15. Let's see what his con is. Nope, he drops dead. He was like,
gone.
But you.
I snap his neck. How about that? Quiet.
Okay.
No blood.
Jesus Christ! I thought you missed him.
Yes.
I missed on the first one. I kind of whiffed, and then I got him with the neck. You got to get him. Okay, next. Let's go to the next one.
Well, okay. So these 2 are standing pretty much in bright light. And there's 2 of them right next to each other. And then beyond that is another guy who is basically standing where the guy you just got. He's like basically standing opposite on the other side of the gate. It's a good 30, 40 feet away, but if you move up to those 2 guys who are in pretty bright torchlight right where the gate opens.
Well, can I shadow step across to the other dim light because it's 60 feet? That's my range?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do shadow step behind that guy.
Okay.
I'm going to fucking 15 his ass.
That was the hit?
Yeah.
Okay, that definitely hits. And wow, I'm rolling 3s. So yeah,
he's dead.
He dies too.
Okay, so now there's just those 2 in the light.
Yeah.
And I'm in the darkness.
And you are currently in the darkness.
Okay, I can either attack them because from a darkness, if I throw my ranged weapon, I have advantage, or I could try something else, a little more risky, which I'm going to do. I'm going to cast darkness all around them.
Okay.
It's a let's see. How many 15-foot radius sphere. Yes. So it's just going to like envelop that where they are in that light. Just
yeah, and they are appropriately freaked out. You get 1 surprise round before they can before we start rolling initiative. So what are you going to do?
Before they run out of it?
Do what?
So, how can I open the gate in that time while they're in there? In that surprise?
It was a pretty heavy beam, and they also have a couple of other braces. It would take you a while to clear it. I mean, you could do it by yourself. It'll go a lot faster with more people, but you're not going to be able to do it in 1 round.
Okay.
Because you got to clear out some stuff.
Fuck. What do you think? I don't want to attack them directly, like when they come out of it, because do I get any advantage for that?
Actually,
if they were to run out of my sphere.
Since it's magical darkness and no one can see in it, everyone in that sphere gets disadvantage, actually.
And I can't see in it either.
Nope.
Or can I?
Nope.
No, so I can't like just run in there and hit anything.
So I mean, you try. You have a general idea where they are. That's why you get disadvantage. But I mean, you can still try.
Let me throw my rebounder in there.
Okay. Still disadvantage. So roll to hit.
8 Let me copy it. 20 and 23, baby.
Number.
I'll take the 20.
Okay. So, that will definitely hit him. Are you going to do another charge so it hits the other guy too?
Yeah.
Alright.
Have to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Yeah, you hit the other guy too.
Okay, so the first guy is going to take 9 damage, and the other guy is going to take 1.
Okay. They both you both hear them like, well, first of all, you hear them say, "What the?" And then you hear like the one you hit with the 9 go, "Ugh!" And then you hear the other guy go, "Ah!" And the one guy comes stumbling out like holding his cheek. But he found his way out of the other one. You don't know what happened to the other guy though, because he's still in the darkness apparently.
Okay. And is this still surprise or not?
No, now it's initiative. That was your surprise round.
Surprise.
Surprise.
15.
Okay, you go first.
Okay.
And it's just you, so it's you, them, you, them, you, them, you, them.
Hit him with that combo.
Yep. God damn it. I need to make... Oh, I crit. So... This guy's fucked.
He's out of the darkness, so yeah. Roll 1... Okay, yeah. First of all, you got max, so what's your...
So that's 10.
Okay, so you're starting at 10, so just roll another d8 on top of that.
So it's 1d... Wait, it's going to be 1d6 plus 4 plus 10?
Yeah, plus 10.
Damn.
That's a crit.
God damn it. 1d6 plus 4.
You can use regular dice. Like
I know. I don't have them out. 16 damage. Boom!
Yeah, he comes out, and immediately you're just like... Rake your, like, knife right across his throat as he comes out and kind of clothesline him. So he just falls back down. And you hear the other guy going, "Eek!"
Is he dead?
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
And you hear
the other guy
from inside the darkness going, "Eek! I can't see anything. I'm fucking bleeding out, man."
It'd be cool and just.
I'm gonna just say, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna wait.
All right, let me see if we can find his
Silent.
Say something cool like Batman would say. Think about Batman.
I am the night.
I am the night.
Roll me evens odds.
I was thinking Steven Seagal kind of shit. What he was doing.
Is that just a roll 100?
What Mal
Just
would do in this situation.
Any dice, whether it comes up evens or odds, I don't care.
Okay, hang on. I'll just roll a d10.
Dude, you
So one odd.
Okay, so he actually exits towards where you were, in the turret, like the turret doorway. He kind of comes stumbling out of that, and yeah, he's got this big like hole in his like chest that's just like bleeding out, and he's kind of stumbling, but I mean he's still alive.
Okay.
But that's his action.
That's his action?
Yeah, because
I'm going to throw that fucking rebounder at him again.
Okay, roll the hit. Yeah, no disadvantage this time, so just a regular hit.
19.
That definitely hits.
7.
That was enough.
Stick him right in his spine.
Yeah, that was enough to finish him off. He like falls dead. You like.
Suck it back.
Yeah.
Okay, can open the gate.
Okay. You'll have to dismiss your darkness first, which is probably what you would do anyway.
Go on.
So yeah, there's a huge beam that's like holding it closed, like like one of those beams you put in place. I mean, you've seen Braveheart, so you know that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of braces holding the door closed because it seems like it opens towards you. So you got to remove the beam and remove at least 3 of the 5 braces.
Okay.
And they're pretty heavy.
Like, is that a strength check, I'm guessing?
It is, and it's not going to be easy.
Okay.
Muscles.
So, couple things.
Set up a flare, boy.
Yeah. Before I do any of that, can I teleport back up to the top where I can see them?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna.
my tiny hat.
How far away were they?
Bow range or max bow range, which is like 110, 120 or 220 feet.
Can I project the 5-foot image of a hand in front of the gate so that other soldiers aren't going to see it? They'd have to look directly down and like back, wouldn't they?
Roll me a stealth.
Okay.
See how well you can hide it from their range.
15.
What?
15.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Okay, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that hand gesture of like come towards the gate.
Okay, you guys see that? Do you guys go towards the gate?
Fuck yeah! Be like,
It's definitely magical in nature. That
I must be
they
careful.
know
He's in. Let's ride out.
Yeah, Miles already.
Let's go.
Good old Crusade Bear.
Yeah. So you get to the gate.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Is there any way they can? Is there any way they can climb the gate or climb the wall?
Who's
Like
got
I know I
athletics?
teleport. Someone's got to have athletics, right?
Like acrobatics?
I have athletics.
Claiming is more athletics than it is acrobatics.
I got
but-
some crazy athletics.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, bring the fucking the Mal should have the strength to lift these fucking beams too. So yeah, get him up over here.
I look at Mal and I'm saying, let's go.
Well, I'm just looking over the edge, like kind of like telling you, like gesturing for you to come on.
Okay. So yeah, as a Kyle Mal, give me a athletics check. It's not too terribly difficult. I mean, it's pretty rough stone wall.
I got a 25 total.
Oh
13
shit, yeah.
plus
Mal's
6,
like,
I have 19 total.
19. Oh,
yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
Malako's like, and just gets right up the wall, and as a Kyle like
Nice.
show off, and he's like right behind him.
nice.
So yeah, they're over the wall. Like I said, the beam's pretty heavy, but with 3 people, it makes it a lot easier. Who has the highest strength? Probably Mal.
Probably
It's
Mal.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
so
Probably.
Carrick and Ezekiel roll a strength check, and so long as you get above a 10, you get to add an extra +4 per person.
okay. Is this a saving throw, Dylan?
No, just
Heck.
strength. Just your strength bonus plus a d20.
So 17.
16,
So-
16 for me.
Okay, so yeah, both of you give Mal a +4, so that's +8 altogether, and you get to do it at advantage math. So you roll me a strength check, plus your strength bonus, +8, twice. And take the highest.
Basically, snap that thing in half, throw it to the side, grab
He's
your
not gonna
dick.
snap it. He's just lifting.
16 plus 12, 28. So I got 28 on it.
Okay, yeah, you
Snapped
all
it
three
in
of you
half.
easily like plump. So removing the braces aren't too hard. I mean, they're kind of heavy, but like one person can do it, especially just so you have to slide it off. And there's one in the middle and like 2 on each door, so you'll have to remove the middle one and at least 2 from one of the doors so you can push open one or the other door. Because obviously, or I don't know, you guys can play your characters however you want to, but I'm assuming you're not just going to throw the gates open wide.
No, we're gonna dip them open just enough to where they can squeeze through.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't be too conspicuous.
Okay, so you sneak Phelan and Linus in. How do you want to leave the scene? Do you want to put everything back the way it was, and also clear out the bodies, or you just want to leave it?
Burn it. Let's start a fire.
That's
Oh,
true. I like that
camping.
idea, Joe.
All right, get down,
Oh,
murder hobos.
So,
If you start a fire,
Hey,
attract
hold on.
I'm changed.
going.
There was a few other things, and I don't want to roll a history check on this, but there was a few other things done to me. There was some protrusions. There was some.
We got-
I'm not going to disclose. I'm not going to disclose.
There was some touching involved.
we
There
have
was some touching, but there's not any.
God told me.
Let's light a fire at the wall. It's a distraction. They'll all look there. We go through. I think
we
that's
have
easy.
we have 2 mounts. They don't know that we're here, and we have 2 mounts that we could just pack full of bodies and then like like send them, like get them out of there. Or are you guys talking about bringing the mounts in while we're being all sneaky?
Ooh.
Like, what are we doing with the mounts? Are we sending them on their way, or are we?
You could have left them
That's a
at
good-
camp out there.
Well, from what I had understood, me and Kyle had rode them up to the wall, scurried up it, and now we got them waiting outside the gates that we just opened. So I
You
guess
can either bring them in and find a stable, or you can roll an animal handling to basically tell them to go back to camp.
I'm gonna roll the
animal
animal
handling will determine how well they follow your
Yep.
instructions.
Well, do you guys want to set a fire or send those, or like just try to get rid of the bodies? I imagine there'd also be blood around.
Oh,
No, I
there's tons
snapped
of blood.
necks. Oh yeah,
But there's also
one
enough
that-
there's also enough dirt that you can like kind of like shuffle over it to where it won't look too terribly obvious, especially in the dark. So people probably won't notice until daytime.
So I
There are
rolled.
bodies. 4.
Where's my animal handling? Okay,
Yeah,
I got
I
a
think he's
dirty
right.
20.
I think we should put the bodies on the animals and send them out. Do
Yeah,
these things eat meat? Like, can we
Linus
just eat them?
and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Just send them out and let them eat them.
I mean the
Yeah.
raptors. Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a dirty 20 on mine, so
Okay.
he should go back home proper when I send him.
Yeah. They'll go back to where you had the tiny hut because it's still there.
Okay,
Now-
tell them to feast on these
Hey,
fucking
Jesus
corpses.
told me
man.
though. Jesus told me, waste not. Waste
Yeah.
not at all.
Mal and yours Crusade Bear that they were evil when he
Yep.
said
They definitely were evil.
it's like they
And
definitely
you think just for a
don't worry,
moment,
babe.
you think for just a little moment, you hear like a little lizard mind brain say, "If that's what you need to make you sleep at night."
Okay, so the bodies are gone. The Raptors guys are gone.
Yeah. Now roll me a general like dex to see how well you clean up or stealth. Roll stealth. Why not? See how well you
24.
clean up the scene.
I'm gonna let Brad clean that up.
I'm the stealthy guy. 24.
Joe
Brad
got
is
it.
too.
Okay. So
Is it just
you,
Joe?
Bonuses.
Yeah, I'll clean up.
you
I
cleaned
did-
up
I
blood
made the
spots
mess.
quite very well. Now all you have left are the bodies.
Throw them on the Raptors and let them take them out and
sorry,
eat
you
them.
threw them in the Raptors. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. The scene looks pretty normal. It might not survive very scrutinous inspection, especially in the light of day, but for now it looks pretty much like the way you found it, minus 4 guards.
Anybody object to my fire starting?
No, I believe fire is one of the purest ways to cleanse this earth of all evil deeds.
It's also a great distraction. So
Do we have Linus and Phelan in with us now?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
have they-
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
full partied up.
I
Let's,
just want to make sure.
I have my alchemist supplies. Do I still have my? I have my explosive vial, right?
Yeah.
And it's got the liquid in it from the flower shop guy from the very beginning.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna fucking pelt the wall with one of those bad boys and let it catch.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not
bad.
the stone wall, but I'm guessing it's a wooden door, right?
Yeah, wooden gate.
Yep. Boom.
It's pretty heavy wood, or it's a pretty heavy wood, and it looks like it's treated. It may or may not burn as well as you want, but you have started a fire.
Okay. We are at the halfway point as well. Is this a good break time?
Yeah, let's go ahead and have a break, and then we'll come back and see what you guys do in the city of Rom. Be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Yep. and his name was Satan.
All right. We're back, and everybody is in the city of Rom.
Dark Sun Jesus is Satan.
What are you going to do in the city of Rom?
Okay, so what I'm aware of, we are now actually heading into the town from this gate, all of us together, no mounts.
You move away from the scene of the crime, so to speak, and you get through the cities, and
Crime.
basically everything seems to be shut down. There are a handful of bodies in the streets, what looks like the remnants of old barricades, but it's like quiet. I mean, not so quiet that it seems deserted. It just seems that everyone is like trying to be as quiet and as inconspicuous as possible, if they're even there. I mean,
So
because you see an occasional light in a window, but
if Mal were to look at these streets, he'd definitely be able to tell that there was like shadows and stuff that like Linus and Carrot could stay to. Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to suggest is that Linus and Carrot
in the shadows
while we're cruising down Main Street.
Yep.
And what do you guys want to do as far as?
Is there any way you can take an insignia or anything off of these soldiers to make yourself look like a soldier that works there?
They didn't have anything on them except for like basically the equivalent of like studded leather, and it looked like it was ramshackle and just barely put together. And it looks like
you got a disguise kit.
Brad could forge us some important documents.
Yeah.
Make it look
Well,
like we're here.
he just said he's got a disguise kit. That's what. Now I'm interested. I want a mustache.
Okay, well, you don't, because that'll be a dead giveaway because moles.
Yeah, because they don't have any facial hair, right?
Yeah, I know, right? That's what. Yeah, I was aware. I was like,
Why do you have a mustache?
why don't you have
Undercover.
Why don't you have one? Yeah. Nice. I will stick to the shadows. I'm guessing that Phelan is not walking around in clunky metal or bone, whatever type of heavy armor. She can kind of like slink her little skank ass through the shadows too, right?
Do you have any like do you have a proficiency in stealth, Heidi?
I have +1.
Okay.
Oh,
basically
she's good.
just your-
But I have invisibility.
Or
There's
there's
that.
There's that.
basically a master at it.
Oh,
Perfect,
and Did
yeah.
you happen to take Mask of Many Faces as one of your warlock invocations?
No.
Okay. Well, you might consider doing that next time you get an
No.
invocation because that's disguise self at will.
Damn it.
You can change the way you look
What? No, yet.
like that.
But my invisibility, is that a thing?
Invisibility will also work.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Mal, do you want a disguise kit or?
Nah, I'm just gonna be cruising down.
He's just cruising down the middle of the street.
Okay,
This guy.
so
Touch your posts, men!
the stealthers roll me stealth, and Heidi, roll me a general like acrobatics so that you don't run into Ezekiel or Mal as you're trying to stay close to them, but like visible.
Brad and I are good.
Okay.
She's just hiding behind that
Linus
56
and I made it.
of Mal.
21.
Okay. So
Ooh, a nat 20.
On that 20.
So,
yeah, you're perfectly fine, just like staying behind them, but like invisible. So you kind of step where they step, so that like any footprints you leave behind get kind of like shuffled up amongst theirs. You're good. So, Mal, Ezekiel,
Yes.
where are you going?
Where are we going, Sam?
I didn't think this far ahead. I just wanted to get
Yeah, I
inside
know.
the city.
I'm like,
Well,
shit.
you're inside the city. Like I said, you're in the low quarter, kind of on the southeast quadrant. It's set up like two circles, kind of like overlapping each other. It looks kind of like a Venn diagram, but with city streets and walls and all this other kind of stuff. So
Well-
you're kind of in like the southeast quadrant at the moment.
All we're trying to do is get through the city. So
yep.
There
Let's keep on moving.
is a northern gate, and it won't take you too long to get through there because there's some pretty wide avenues, and like I said, no one is out.
yeah. I'll just walk towards the gate. I mean,
Yeah, let's go towards the northern gate, I think.
Alright.
fuck up the people at the gates.
I mean,
the other armies will
anybody
jump
up on the top on the, like he was saying, if there's
Yeah,
people on the ramparts,
see.
I would hope that the fire distracted them enough to go check that shit out.
It's a pretty
Well,
big
I thought
city.
that they were getting
may not have
attacked
seen it on
on
the
one
exact
side.
opposite side of the circle.
If that
Right.
too, though, is that they're expecting people to try to get in, not out.
Right.
They
We're
think that
walking
people are
out.
coming from Urk
Man,
and that
seriously.
they're seeing a fire on their
Okay.
south side.
He's rolling low, guys. We could take the city.
You guys,
Dude, I'm telling you, we can't take the city. Hearts and minds, people, hearts and minds.
From what
I think we got this. Remember, I'm a witch.
Yeah, the witch can cast. Yes, the witch can cast a huge spell over everybody and make them wicker people.
what spell?
Witch bolt.
What spell? Yeah, which one?
Which spell?
The charisma one where no.
The one where Heidi takes over everybody because she's a witch.
Including
I could just
yours?
do mage hand and just start like moving people out and just like.
You can only lift 10
Walking.
pounds with a mage hand.
Oh, you know,
Don't
like
let pen
no,
down.
With a,
no, you know, like
So
on
look-
Sims where you can
Can't
like
bitch slap
try to
people
kill
with a
them.
mage hand.
No, like
I-
on Sims, you like try to block them in and build walls around them. Can I just do that?
No,
You just grab around them.
because they're not Sims. They're actual.
I mean, I could do that.
oh,
You guys want to start more fires? This is actually it's like real quick.
I
If we
mean,
start setting fires within the city, they're gonna like try to put out the fires, then we can just just right around
So,
here's a little something for our
go
trouble.
through the city streets.
burn the city.
Everything just kind of seems to have lined up because as soon as you come down a street, you see kind of a patrol go down another one. So you slow your pace a little bit and then you speed it up, and as soon as you pass by, they just keep walking like they don't even notice you. This happens
wants
like
us out of
4
here?
times, and
Okay.
you eventually get to the north gate, which has an incredibly similar setup than to the gate that you just came through.
What about the fires that we just lit?
I mean, you guys are far enough away from it, you can't hear it now. I mean, this is, like I said, this is a pretty big city, so
We've been-
it's...
Yeah, we
Oh, I
walked
thought
through
we
it.
agreed to keep lighting fires all the way through.
No.
No,
Arsonist.
okay. We didn't do that. We kept seeing people and just
So
passing.
I think between the 5 of us, we can lift the fucking thing.
Is there any
Well,
guards
like I
around
said,
that
it has,
gate?
it has a
No.
similar setup. You've got like the 2 turrets on either side of the gate, which has a guy up in the top of the turret. You got 2 guys walking. Well, actually, there's not a space to walk across. That's more on the wall on either side. You got 2 guys actually in front of the gate, and you got 2 guys at each one of the turret entrances. So there's 4 dudes at the bottom, 1 each at the top, so 2 more at the top, and that makes 6 guys.
Okay, question, Dylan. This is DM's prerogative. Can I grab, like, around Brad's arm, teleport up Harry Potter style, take him with me?
I don't think you can. I think it specifically says in the monk thing that you can't. But let me check real quick. Let me check. Because it sounds like a fun thing to do.
Yes.
Well, I'm like,
Because if I take Brad up there with me, people's necks are going, like, we're going to start cutting people down. Neck snapping. Throat
so
ripping.
Shadow step.
Linus is able to actually like see these guards though, right? Like he knows what these guards look like by now.
Yeah.
So and he has a disguise kit. So talking about charisma and just talking about intimidation checks. Could I get disguised where I look like one of these like guard captain kind of guys, and then just run up there and tell them that we're getting attacked from the west, and there's a fire on the south gate, and that we need more men there, or that they need to go there now, like for more men.
It would
Like,
Not even deception. It actually happened.
It wouldn't be intimidation, but it would be another charisma skill called deception.
Well, like no, I'm saying like
It's
I'm gonna be
true.
like telling them like get your
Again,
ass.
you're
over there.
lying.
Okay, I
at
got
this
you.
point. It'll
Okay.
still be deception.
I don't know if I have deception, but I do have the +3 in charisma.
I don't think he's lying about the
Charisma.
fire on the
I actually have +3 in deception too, so I have +6 to my check.
Okay.
I've got a +8 to deception.
Yeah.
See, this is why I wanted Brad to lie for me, and I knew but Dylan was like, no.
So, Dylan, what's the word? Can I shadow step grab and go?
Are we doing that, or are we going to try to trick?
But and this is
even better.
actually in the rules. You do get advantage on the first attack you make immediately after you shadow step.
Okay.
We
Okay.
get Linus on my shoulders. We use the disguise kit to make me look like a really big guy, it's also their guard captain.
Now the mustache
Right up
can come
there.
in. Now the mustache can come in too.
Because then you're trying to be a half giant. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, like, then he
Okay,
can
so
use his
your
deception, and it's a
plan-
really big guy telling them, so they're like, oh shit.
Your plan to deceive will likely work, but I will need a deception from either one of you, and before that, I will need a good disguise check to make yourself look like a higher rank member of the guard.
So
Now
he-
is Brad painting this on his face, so to speak, or does he roll this check?
He rolls.
Since it's Brad rolls, guys.
Yeah.
So-
for that, take your.
he gets
it's gonna
two
be a little bit
chances,
of
right?
both.
Because one for me, one for him, and whoever looks the best goes up. Huh?
Well,
What's up?
okay, so here's the thing. Brad's got to not only like make the disguise, he's got to act in it. So it's going to be your disguise kit proficiency, which is basically your proficiency bonus, which everyone's still at +3, right?
What do you use
Yes.
for
Your proficiency bonus.
It's on
that? Oh,
the
just regular, yeah, just +3.
You add that +3 to your performance, and that's how well you can pull yourself off as a guard captain. And I imagine
I don't know
Brad's
if we
got a
should be
pretty
pulling
good
ourselves
performance.
off. In this.
Yeah, I've got +5 performance.
Yeah, so you got a total +8 to
You guys,
act it out, and an 8 to deceive them when you start talking.
So yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so roll the +8 for your disguise first.
And we're not going with the half giant. We're just going with two
Yeah,
regular disguises.
Two
Right?
dudes will be
Okay.
fine.
Okay, fine.
Half giant was way better.
Half giant, awesome.
Half
We'll,
giants
we'll,
aren't that
take,
tall.
we'll
Pretty
tuck
tall,
that
but they're not
idea
that tall.
away for later.
Ooh,
We'll,
27.
27.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so yeah, definitely you look the part for as far as anyone else is concerned. So now your approach and your lie. Oop, I think he kind of disconnected.
Shit, I'm DCing. Dang.
Well, he had a +8, so Mal, go ahead and roll the deception for him, just to see how well. And he'll stick
That's
to the
15
script.
plus 8. So that's 23.
23. So yeah, all those guys go, oh, so where should we go? And he like points, and they all just like scatter in that direction. So after a minute,
So Mal didn't go up there with him. So as soon as he sees them scatter, he's just going to go over and start taking off these barricades for this wall, or not wall, but
yeah, like I said, it's
Like
just
they-
like it's a similar setup to the other one. You got like one brace in the middle where the two like doors meet, and then you got like two braces on either door, and then you got the bar across the thing. So you need to remove the one in the middle, two of the braces on one of the door, and then lift the beam. But lifting the beam is the hard part that takes multiple people's.
Okay. Well, I'll do a preemptive D20. I got a 1.
You what?
Figured you were going to make me roll another strength check, so I rolled
I
that
am,
D20.
but whoever wants to help
There we go.
will add +4s. So yeah, Brad,
So I have a
successfully
5 total right now.
told them to go.
I can what?
You successfully told them to run off.
Okay, sweet.
So
fucking idiots.
who wants
God
to
damn.
help Mal lift the bar?
Nope.
I rolled my 17, so that should count towards helping
so
the
that's
lift.
+4. Anyone else?
I can do it. Well, does it matter? I don't have any strength.
Doesn't
I'll
matter.
roll
get
10.
out of the damn
I was going to
town.
say, which helps me.
There we go.
30.
I got it. 18.
Okay, so that's +8. And Mal, don't forget you get advantage.
Yeah, ooh,
Roll
nice,
again.
yeah. Give me one more try. Bang. Okay, so right now we're looking at if we have 2 people helping me, then it's that's 22.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't do it quite as easily as you did last time, but it still wasn't that bad. You
Because a witch has her hand in it.
hmm
lifted it up, threw it on the ground, removed the braces because those really just takes time more than any like real sort of like check, and you can't really shut the door behind you.
Nope.
But
Burn
you
it.
can- you can
I was
leave.
gonna say
Burn it.
these guys are just confused and pissed.
Okay, so you leave town, and you are now basically right about there on the
But we're on
north-
foot.
on the north side of Rom. Now, obviously, your dude's a lot tinier, and you have to, like, that's probably a good 30, 40 miles to that mountain range right there. And it is about midnight once you guys got all the way through. And all of your mounts are on the other side of town.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
We're gonna have to just whip it, right?
Yeah. Which isn't a problem for you and Heidi.
Right.
But you got 3 non-elves, like, jogging next to you.
Can we like carry him on our backs? Like
I didn't say I was running anywhere.
yeah, I'm not running anywhere either.
No.
Can we take a day and a half journey to go around the city to get our mounts back?
Or did we see any mounts on our way through the city?
No, you
I like
actually
that.
didn't. You saw nothing on the street.
Just murder for murder's sake. That was good. Let's just make our way to the mountains, right?
Okay. Well, first of all, Mal, do you have like the paladin ability to call your mount yet?
I actually have Find Steed, so
Okay.
Good.
However long it takes you to cast that spell is how long your mount comes back, even from the other side of the city. Now, Linus and Ezekiel, that's
Someone can ride on the back of his mount, right?
yeah, he can carry one person, but not much more.
Anyone know
Just take your
offhand how long fly lasts?
Fly offhand, no, but that's the magic of D&D Beyond. It's at your fingertips.
Are there any horses or stables around the gate?
No, there weren't.
Up to 10 minutes, it says.
Shame.
That's not gonna work.
Man, you got there faster than I did. Shit. Okay. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, but 60 feet
You'll fly fast, but only for 10 minutes.
per move for 10 minutes. You're gonna fucking haul ass for a little bit.
Would I be able to get around the city in that 10 minutes or like close to it?
Oh yeah, definitely. You could definitely fly. I would say around the city, not over the city. There might be, in Bollock, from living in Bollock, you know that the Sorcerer King does put like anti-flying things like above the city. So you would imagine that this Sorcerer Queen would do the same thing.
So Brad's
So,
gonna
yeah,
fly around the
I'll
city.
fly
You can
around.
fly around.
Yeah, I'll fly around and get both mine and Ezekiel's horse
Okay.
or mount and lead it back.
Okay.
You
Give
could
me
ride
an
it
animal handling
straight through
to
the.
ride and lead a mount.
Oh shit.
You're half proficient in it.
Just one. It's not terribly difficult. You just don't roll a 1, basically.
You might.
I mean, they're kind of trained to do this.
9?
9 altogether? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
you're fine.
Okay, cool.
It does take the rest of the night, though, for you to do it.
Mm.
But yeah,
Right.
you can do it. So basically, Brad comes back at sunup. And
So we got all the mounts and the runners.
right. Do you want to keep going and incur a level of exhaustion because you guys
Or-
got rested, or do you want to
Let's
take a
rest. Let's rest. real
Or
quick.
do we feel we're at a safe distance from the city?
Yeah, you can get a safe distance from the city.
Short
Okay.
rest
Yeah,
or
let's take a
long,
rest.
Dylan?
Or sorry, long rest. Long rest.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, let's
I
take
think
a
that's
rest.
a good idea. Recover all of our stuff. We're good.
Okay, so when you wake up, it's just at sundown again, and yeah, you can see the mountains off in the distance, but they are a good like 30, 40 miles away,
Let's get hoofing.
which will be probably about, a good 6-7 hours of like running on your mounts and stuff like that.
This is just more
Okay.
desert. Like desert
Mostly,
stuff.
you do see like rocky crags here and there, but it's flat enough that you can see the mountains off in the distance.
Okay.
Let's make haste, my friends.
All right.
Get it.
So you travel for about 3 or 4 hours, and somebody make me a perception. Or who's going first? Like, do you have like a marching order?
I will ride ahead of the group since I am the sergeant.
All right. Well, then make me a perception, Sergeant.
Oh, hold on. All right. 8.
Okay. Now make me a dex check.
Go.
All right. 18 plus nothing. Okay. Yeah, 18.
All
Nice.
right. You didn't notice it, but you heard your mount kind of like squeak as it kind of like bumped its toe against something, but it kept its footing, so it just kept on going. Who's next?
Stupid animal.
That'd be me.
All right. Dexterity save. And since he's your mount, you can use.
Cool. Oh,
Okay, yeah, you just keep trotting. Who's next?
I will go
Wait,
next.
do they get to do a perception to see what they just bumped into?
You can. Now that you kind of know.
All right, I'm taking a look back real fast, I guess. 15.
No, you still don't see anything.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 16 on my next passing through.
Okay, you. Yeah, actually, you kind of like you run up and you see this like glint off the moonlight of this like thin silvery line, and you rolled a 16, so you just kind of like dive roll right over it, like, you know, super acrobatic ninja, and then you roll up on your feet, but there was a tripwire there.
Oh shit! Tripwire! Let them know.
Well, they already passed it.
Oh, well, not Brad and
Well,
Heidi.
me and Heidi have it,
Okay, so
Phelan
yeah,
and-
you guys now.
but now we know it's there.
You guys get it with advantage, so you get to roll your dex save with advantage.
Our dex? Ooh, okay.
Is Mal high enough level to where we're benefiting from the saves by being near him?
Yes.
Yeah. But you gotta
So
be,
what do we?
You got to be within 10 feet.
10 or 15 feet, yeah, I was going to say, it's not that.
Heidi did it.
Heidi's good. Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
You said with advantage, right?
Yeah, but I mean, do you want to roll higher than a 25? Because all you needed was a 15.
No, initially I only rolled a 7.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I was making sure it's with advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so now.
Oh, shit. He got that one.
Yeah.
Can I do an investigation and see what the hell that was?
You can after this surprise round.
Oh,
Surprise. Clickety clack. Oh man, I need to put more memes in the D&D Discord. It's like 3 kinds of dice owners: the I'll borrow, or the bard, or the halfling I'll borrow somebody else's. The shit, I forgot what the other one was, which was I'll just like get a the elf. I'll have like a certain set, and then it was the goblin click clack things make me happy and need as many as I can.
Yeah.
Rangers for the grandmas. You're doing a lot of rolling. What are we doing here?
Hold on.
Making me nervous. You're making me nervous. I'm feeling like there's a lot of fellas here that we're about to encounter.
We did just hear Tripwire, so.
Why
now,
isn't Carrot close to death? Because I was really looking forward to him almost dying tonight.
Well,
I haven't lost a fucking hit point tonight, lady.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's pulling.
Oh,
out.
I am death
It's
tonight.
a sneaky boy.
I know.
Okay,
I don't
so
like it.
all of a sudden, as soon as you like turn around and say like tripwire, and they do all of their like little fancy pirouettes and like flips right over it. As soon as you get to the other side of it, you guys are just like bombarded with javelins. Carrick, you take one to the wherever.
What the hell kind of bullshit trap is that?
Oh, this is a trap.
Dylan,
Hold
Dylan, is this something that I can't? Can I use my deflect missiles attack?
Yeah, you can use it. Try it.
God damn right I can. I haven't used that
I
yet.
have done.
God
I
damn
have done
right.
7 damage to you. So you.
7?
Yeah. So you roll against.
Oh,
that damage.
dude. I plus, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
13.
Okay, so yeah, you deflect it. Well, actually, you did more than that. That means you catch it.
Yeah, reduced it to 0. I fucking caught it.
So you catch
It caught
a
it.
single javelin as it came like right at your face.
Do I see anything out there?
Well, hold on.
Because I can throw it back. That's
This is
part
still
of
a
this.
fucking surprise round. Chill the fuck out.
God damn it! I want to throw it back.
You might get a chance to if you let me finish these rolls.
Oh, I thought he had to just get up and walk away because he wanted to do it so bad.
Unkillable tonight. Unkillable tonight.
Okay, Heidi, you unfortunately got hit twice for
Motherfucker.
13
She's
points
dead.
of total damage.
She's dead.
13?
Yeah. Linus, you also got hit twice for
Damn.
also 13 points of damage, but in a different.
Oh shit!
Kyle also got hit twice.
I made it past the goddamn trap. How did I get hit by the goddamn
I know,
trap?
I did too.
Again,
Spear
We
got
all
shot.
did.
Spear
again,
chucker.
Yeah, this is
you guys
we
want to
all
finish
dodged.
these rolls,
I
you'll
just want
find
these
out
guys
what
to
fucking
get-
happened. You just
We
gotta
all
finish these
dodged the
rolls.
roll or the trap. Now we're witnessing the ambush.
Yeah, the trap was gonna be worse. Probably held us in place and give them
And
advantage
you
on their.
took 10 damage. Sam, so shut up.
Some bullshit. Past the goddamn. Still
wait,
get
you only
hurt.
took 1, so you take 4 points of damage, Mal, because you only got hit by 1.
It's
Do we get a
sticking in.
reaction on these?
Is it sticking in me though? It's very important.
Probably.
Okay.
Do we get a reaction to these?
So yeah, now it's initiative.
Oh, shit.
Bam, bam.
Well,
Well, I'm
Um,
awesome at rolling initiative.
do you have any pluses to your initiative?
Well, I mean,
Balls.
I got 3, so it's I rolled a total of 5.
okay.
7.
I'll put that right
6.
Man,
18.
18.
I'm
Where
rolling
are
hot
these
tonight.
rolls coming from?
I'm
What are
rolling
you
hot
doing?
tonight,
What'd you
and
get?
I'm not cheating.
What'd
This
you
is
get,
in the roll 20.
I got 7 plus
All
3,
right.
10.
Oh,
10.
Okay, so you know what the good news is? I rolled a
Hmm.
3. So even
Yeah!
though
Yeah,
shit
fuck
rolls,
you, Dylan.
you guys still go before the enemies, which you see a handful of like shadowy figures because you're kind of in this like you kind of like went through this like little crevasse, and on either side, up in the moonlight, you see the silhouettes of 4 humanoid figures on either side, so 8 altogether.
How far away are they?
I'm
They're
still
on
on
top
the
of the
mount.
ridge, so they're about 30 feet from all of you because you're kind of like in the middle and they're up and above you.
What were the weapons that they threw at us? Javelins?
Yes, they were throwing javelins at you.
You said, just to be clear, we agreed that my total health was 48.
Yeah, it was 48. Well, you went up to the level 7, so it might be.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
50
So that's
something.
another 8 points. That's another 8 points
Yeah.
from what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, D&D Beyond should do it automatically for you.
I need to fix something with my health as far as like what it calculates it at because it's it's fucked up right now. I have to just like do weird override things, but
So yeah, you
I'm
have
not gonna throw them-
8 on top of the 49 that you did have, so you have 50.
yeah, right now I'm at 57.
Yeah.
So right now I'm at 52 or 53.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's Joe's turn.
I'm going to throw that fucking javelin back.
Okay.
So what's the? It's just a monk weapon, right?
Javelins.
It says it is. Huh?
Javelin's a monk weapon?
Well, it says you throw it back as with a monk weapon.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, because it's part of your thingy. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Right. So my roll to hit will be the same as my monk weapon, correct?
Yes, and you'll do monk damage
And it's crit. Oh!
because you're fancy. Oh, that is a crit. Okay.
One of these fuckers gonna get stuck like a pig here in about 2 seconds.
So yeah, roll the damage. You're starting at 10.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah. Boom! Threw that back for 16 on someone's bitch ass.
Okay, yeah, like one dude on the on like the edge, because like I said, you got like 4 people on either side. He just like disappears. You see it go flunk right in his chest, and he just like falls backwards and disappears into the darkness. You're not really sure if he like fell off the cliff or rolled back or whatever, but he doesn't seem to be there no more. Okay, that's your reaction. So you
Yeah.
still got an action and a bonus action. So.
Okay, bonus action. I'm gonna teleport 50 feet up into someone's face.
Okay, and you now have advantage on that attack.
Yep. So I'm going to go for broke here. 22, or maybe I can get another crit. No, I'm gonna take the 22.
Do it.
Okay.
So you just roll
And
normal damage, and it's
Yep.
I mean, they look human, but I don't know. They've got like weird bumps and kind of a hunchback like all over their body, and he's like, "Ugh."
fuck. I punched one in the face for 5 damage.
Punch one in the face, but you get 2 attacks. 4 if you use
Yep.
a key.
Well, isn't using a key a bonus action? I used my bonus action to teleport
Ah, indeed you did. So yeah, you only get 2
because I
attacks.
needed to get further up. Okay.
And you don't have advantage on this one. You just have
Hey,
advantage on
man.
your first one.
Right. Why you telling him things? You should have said
An
That is a
8.
whiff.
I don't think I got that one. That's a whiff. Second one's a whiff. End of turn.
Okay, so next is Sam.
All right. Where's the closest one to me?
All of them are about 30 feet from you. You're kind of in the middle of them.
Okay.
And Joe took out one on your left, basically.
That was I was going to ask though, but there was 4 on each side. You were saying,
there's
like,
4 on each
and
Well, now
Joe
there's 3 on one
took out
side and 4
one on the
on one
left.
side.
Yeah, Joe took out one on the left and then teleported up to the left.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
did you teleport on the left?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, and the way that I seen it is that Sam was in the middle and I was to the right of him, slightly
Yeah.
behind on the B. Okay.
Yeah, you're basically all kind of clumped there in the middle.
Yeah.
The one. Okay, another one on the left side there. That's in the middle. That hasn't been hurt or isn't properly engaged. I'm going to use a bonus action, cast Hold Person.
Okay. Wisdom save what?
14. Hold on, I need to click
Oh my god, I finally rolled above a 2. 18 is what I
God
rolled.
damn it. Of course
Yeah, fuck you, Sam.
I don't know. I never get fucking Hold Person off.
You did last game. Quit your bitching.
All right, then I'm just going to charge that one.
Well, that's a movement, and it's like not sheer, but it's going to be double movement up the slope to get to them, because it's difficult terrain. So you got about like 10 foot of normal movement, and then like double up.
Okay,
I
I,
mean, you
won't
can
do
do
that then. I'll just sit here on my ass. I will. Where's that fucking? I'm just gonna take a defensive stance then.
All right, fair enough. Next is Phelan.
Nuke 'em.
Alright. They're going down. Alright, so I need to throw a hex.
Okay.
Done.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna witch bolt.
Okay. Are you going for the ones on the left or the right?
Let's go. Which one has more?
The right
Joe is
side.
on one on the left and killed one on the left, so there's 4 fresh ones on the right.
Okay, let's start taking down the right side.
Okay.
So
Roll your
do my what?
Roll your wibbo.
Roll it. Okay, hold on.
And I believe at this higher level, you get 2 witch bolts, which means you get to make 2 attacks on one, or you can split them between two of them.
I'm gonna do 2 attacks on one just so we can start getting them down.
Oh wait, no wait, you're doing witch bolt. Never mind. You get like 3.
Witch bolt.
I was thinking your Eldritch Blast. So hold on a second. I mean, you might actually get 4 at this level. Well, it depends on what level you cast. Well, you only cast it. What's your highest level? What level do you cast all your spells at? It says 3 or 4.
4, I think. Oh yeah, 4.
Okay, so yeah, you actually get 4. Can you split them between? No, it's all on the same target. You do get 4 d12.
Alright, yep, I got 4d12 plus 6, so I got 35.
Okay, yeah, you witch bolt the shit out. Oh, and you also get that d6 for the hex on top of that. But it doesn't matter.
Is he dead anyway? Yes. Okay, that seems from the.
But
That was with the plus 6 on there.
But with your bonus action, you can move your hex to the next dude if you want.
Yes.
Okay. So now it is tabs. Linus.
I'm going to close the distance as much as I can.
Okay.
Cast Dissonant Whispers on the one that Joe's on.
Okay.
It's a 13 Wisdom save.
13 wisdom. Miss.
Damn it!
No, I missed. You did
Oh.
well. Do your damage.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay. Plus the 5 that we have. Oh.
And if it's not dead, it has to run away,
Yeah.
which should give Joe the reaction.
Joe already used his reaction. No, wait. Yeah, he already used his reaction catching the.
Oh, shit.
So he doesn't have a reaction. But he does
Okay.
run away. So
All right.
I mean, he's still running
All
away.
right. All right, that's it. Joe, we can't hear you.
I got a Chachka with his name on it. Don't worry, right in his fucking spine.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay, 1 second.
And then there was Mal.
Yes, it'll be your turn here in a second. Let me catch up on like all this stuff that I was meaning to do. That one's done. That one's done. That one took 5 from that, and then 9 from Brad, so that's 14. So he's running away. Okay. Go for it, Mal.
Okay, so the ones on the right, would I be able to reach them on my mount in one turn while?
Actually,
Yeah,
on
right.
your mount, yes, but I will need a quick animal handling to make sure that he can get up that difficult slope.
Okay.
You should still have enough movement with your mount to get all the way up there.
Yay!
Okay. So you're
I
at
don't
the
think
top,
I have.
and you've got all your actions. And
Okay,
these guys
so-
are mounted, so you get advantage to hit them.
Yeah, I am going to. Well, let's see if I can hit one. The far right one on the right
Mhm.
is what I'm going for. So, bam. So 14 plus 4 would be
That's
the. Okay, and then okay, so I'm gonna smite him. So that would be 3D. That'd be 3D8, right?
If you use a level 2 spell, yes. If you use a level 1, it's only 2d8.
Okay. Yeah, I may as well use it. Bam. So that'd be 11, and then plus my strength would be 15.
All right. Oh wait, and
And
your
then
weapon damage. What weapon are you using?
Oh, I'm using that Warhammer, so I add that plus 1 then? Or
Another
Warhammer
D8
plus
and
1?
plus 1.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Pallies can wreck.
They can. If they're smiting.
So 8 more.
You bash the shit out of him, but he's still kind of standing.
I'm going to use my other attack on him, see if I can land that.
You're gonna what?
I get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
Okay, so why roll d20? Okay, that one hit 9 plus 4 would be 13. I don't know if that's good enough.
That
I get-
is that's right on.
Okay, so I don't need to roll again. And then just roll the hit. So 2d8 for
What's
the
your strength
so
bonus?
1. 4.
Yeah, you already killed him. He only had 2 hit points.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't his mount, when he's mounted combat, his mount gets an attack too?
It's he attacks or the mount attacks. It's not. it's
Oh,
not-
okay.
But yeah, but no.
Okay, so and that.
The guy's dead.
Conclude that. Yeah, I'm just up there with him.
Okay, so that leaves us with 1 that's running away, 2 on the left. Oh, well, there's still 2 on the left and 2 on the right. So, actually, the 2 on the right are gonna turn to the main threat, which is this dude on a fucking lizard.
Yeah.
And one of them's close enough that he's gonna try and just swing at you. And
So
wow, he whiffs twice, and then the other one, who's a little bit further away, just turns his bow on you.
how do attacks of opportunity work as far as if somebody swings at me with that and okay, it
You have to
doesn't.
move through or out of their threatened space. That's the only way attacks of
I
opportunity.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other guy, like I said, he turns his bow on you. He whiffs the first time, and the second time he whiffs even harder because I rolled a 2.
You like those
on the-
twos tonight?
I guess fucking so. Brad, which one did you crawl up, the left or the right side?
It was the one Joe was on. I believe it was on the right.
No, he was on the left. So yeah, you rolled up the
Okay.
left side. one of them's going to shoot down on you since you're still kind of below him. That's 1 hit and 1 miss. So take 6 points of damage from his short bow, and then the other one on the other end is going to shoot at Joe and miss.
17.
And extra miss. So they're whiffing. Oh, and the one that's running away. Let's see if he'll stop running away. No, he will not stop running away. He's still running away. All right. Back at the top, which is Joe.
Hey, I'm going to throw my thing at the runner.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$20.
Dirty or natural?
Dirty.
Then yeah, that definitely hits.
7 damage with the Chachka.
That was enough. You kill him.
I'm gonna call it back. There's a guy next to me.
There's 2. There was one that like shot down at Brad, and then like another one that like was shooting over that other guy at you.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn and smack the other one then that's next to me, right?
Yeah, you can do that. He's 10 feet away, so you have to use 10 foot of your movement. But
I whiffed.
okay, well, never mind then. But
That was
are
my
on
second
him.
attack. Yep.
Then next is Sam.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast. Which one's damaged?
He's
Actually,
the
all
one that
these
Mal's
are
on.
fresh.
Oh no, yeah, he killed that guy. They're all
Yeah.
freshies.
Yeah, there's 2 and 2. There's 2 fresh ones on the left and 2 fresh ones on the right.
Okay.
The 2 on the right are both focusing all of their efforts on Mal, and the 2 on the left, one's on Brad, one's on, well, yeah, one's on Brad, and that's the one that Joe's next to, and then one's on Joe, but he's another 10 feet, 20 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hold Person as a normal spell this time on the one that's on Brad.
Okay.
So Wisdom 14 on that one.
I won't use what it was on the ground because it landed on a 20, so I'll actually roll it.
Oh my god.
And I got a 9. There you go.
There you got him.
The
He's
second
helped.
time.
Yeah.
The second time your
Second
whole person
time.
has worked.
I've used it so many times though.
Yeah.
And then I'll use my bonus action to do Spiritual Weapon on that guy.
Okay. Roll to hit him.
From back 40. Hold on here, I gotta manage my fucking spells. At second level,
So you're just sending a ghost blade at him to just like slash him or some shit?
yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to get an idea what that looked like.
15.
That hits. Roll your damage. Again, he's fresh, so.
Okay, so third level or higher, the damage is increased by 1d8 for every 2 levels. Okay, so for every 2 slots. 1d8 plus 3, 4.
Well, that's 4 he didn't take before. All right, and then that brings us to Phelan. Like I said, on the right, there's still 2 dudes, and both of them are like on Mal. They didn't do very well, but they're on Mal.
Leave the close one, he is mine.
Yes.
Is Heidi here?
Yes.
Your turn.
Same one, the one with my hex is still alive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna witch bolt again.
Nuke 'em.
Okay. Roll 2 hit.
34.
Oh fuck.
Wow.
Jesus.
Good night.
I'm getting it done, boys. Getting it
That's
done.
just a +6. You don't even have any plus D6 for the hex.
Yeah, you got to roll a d6 for the hex, not just +6. But whatever. He only had 20 hit points anyway, so
Yeah, he's gone.
even minus that 6, she still smoked him.
Smoked it.
Literally, witch bolt turned him to dust. Poof. How many are left?
So on the right, the only one that's left is the one that's on Mal, and it is.
Can I move my hex to 1?
You can move your hex to 1 because it's a bonus action.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to
I'll do
move into
that
the one that Mal's fighting, or you don't want to do the other side, or?
Let's do the one
Move it-
Mal's on.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, so now it's Linus's turn. You got one dude right in front of you now that you reached the top of the top of the slope.
And we're down to 2 dudes.
Yeah, on your side there's 2 dudes, and on the other side there's only 1 dude.
How far away is the other guy?
The one that's still on the left side with you and Joe.
Yeah.
He's another like 10 feet away.
Okay, perfect. The guy in front of me, I'm just going to take a regular attack.
Cut him up.
Slash, stab.
18.
That definitely hits.
And 8 points damage.
All right. He definitely takes
And then, so I get to attack twice. Can I run to the other guy and attack?
Yeah. You didn't move.
Yeah, you didn't move.
I have the range, so okay. So I'm gonna run to the other guy, take my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, 3 plus.
You rolled wrong.
Well, I had
Plus
to roll
8.
another attack, didn't I?
Yes, you
Plus
just rolled
8.
another attack.
So 11.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. I still get a bonus action, right?
You do have a bonus action if you want to use a bonus action for something.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go ahead and heal myself. Healing word.
Okay. Adjust your hit points, and Mal, your turn. You got the one dude in front of you. There's the only one left on that side.
I was
Push him.
I do gotta, yeah, I know. I gotta at least try to make some kind of contact with him. It doesn't eat up any of my turn time. If I were to ask him, like, "What are you, creature of the night?" or something like that, or is there no time for that?
He said banter's
yeah, no.
free.
Banter is a free action, and he
Okay.
replies back with like a snarling, "We're the Eye Crew. We worship the 5-Eye Demon.
Kill him.
It'll eat your soul."
Just fucking
like
split
when
him
you
in
took a better
half.
look at him, he looked at like at one point he was human, but again he's got this like weird hunchback, and his arms are longer than normal. Like if he could stand up straight, he could touch his knees, but he's hunched over.
Sam.
And he's got this like weird fucked up face, like John Merrick, the Elephant Man, like looking shit.
Bugbears. Kill him.
Okay, so
Bugbears are like wolf people. Well, furry people. These are not bugbears.
Well, whatever he rolled is good.
Yeah.
Mal then tells him that he hopes he meets this 5-eyed demon lord when I send him there too.
Okay.
And yeah, I still get advantage on this shit. So
Yep.
that's 11 plus 4, so I got 15. That still hits him.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, and so bam, he's going to do. Okay, so yeah, he's going to get a smite too. So he's going to get 3d8 from level 2 smite, and he is going to get the 1d8 from my hammer, right?
Yeah, so 48 altogether,
Boom.
plus 1
So-
plus your strength.
That's going to be 18, and plus 4 would be 22.
You
And then
just plume right on the top of the head. It's like it's like a fucking Gallagher show.
Hell yeah.
It just pops. Nice.
All right. There are only 2 left. The one in front of Brad and both of them on the left. Let's see. One. Oh wow, he's an acrobatic little fucker. Okay.
Shit.
Okay. So one slides down the hill and does this like kind of like little roll and starts running along the edge. Like in the direction you guys were originally heading. So he's like running out ahead of you.
So he's like getting back on the road, is what I understand from that?
Yeah.
Because we weren't on a road, but the direction we were going.
He'd run
Okay.
away from us?
He went into the ditch and started running forward.
Away.
The other one is going to attack Brad.
Capture him for information.
Oop, hits once.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
But all he has is like some bone dagger, so it's not going to really be that bad. Oh, well, I rolled a 4. Yeah, 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Because as he tries to like shank you, but you like bring your arm up and he like gets you in the like that like, little meaty part like right here. So it hurt, but not that bad. It's now Joe's turn.
The one that's running away, is he 60 feet from me or further?
He took a dash and he did pretty well on his athletics. So he has actually, he is exactly 60 feet away from you.
I'm going to throw the Iron Bands of Bolero at him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, do I have to, it says that you can use an action to speak the command word and throw the spear at a huge or smaller creature that you can see within 60 feet. So is the command to just detain him?
Yeah, basically. You're just like...
So I want him handcuffed with his hands behind his back, essentially.
Is there a save for that? Did you have it open?
It doesn't... A save? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I throw it, a creature... Okay, so I have to make a ranged attack roll with an attack roll equal to my bonus...
Yeah, it's
or equal to my dexterity plus your proficiency. So I'm gonna do a d20 plus. So my dexterity and my proficiency would be plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Yeah.
Got him.
Damn.
Okay, so
all wrapped up.
he just got wrapped up. Yeah.
And
Okay.
he, like just kind of like tumbles forward and like.
Can I look over it now? Since there's nothing alive in front of him, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of look at him and just say, interrogate away. And then I'm punching the one in front of me right in the face.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of.
Oh, was that an attack?
That counted as your whole action doing the.
Well, that's my action. Fuck.
But you can
Okay.
move to the one that's over there by Brad.
That one should be in front of me.
He did the furthest one, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll move.
Okay, so
That'd be
it's
my
now Ezekiel.
All right. What's the one? How much? Is the one over by Brad? This one damaged?
A little bit. He's taken some blows. Not like seriously wounded, but I mean.
Yeah, Brad sliced him a little bit.
He's bleeding from a few wounds.
Not much though. It was like 8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use that bonus action then to move the spirit weapon to him.
Okay.
Takes the spirit weapon,
Okay.
which that was a 14 for it to hit.
That definitely hits.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay. And then we do 9 points of damage.
All right. That really hurt him, but he's still there.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast a cantrip, Toll the Dead.
Okay, that's a wisdom save.
Yep.
Nice.
And he takes more damage if he's already damaged, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 2.
He's dead.
You love those 2s.
It's been nothing but 2s tonight. 2s are like 18s.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man.
Nothing in between. Wow, they're.
What extra does he take?
I rolled a lot.
He takes 12.
He only had 3.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
gone. So we just have one detained fucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys go over and you approach, and you hear him like just gibbering, like. And as you come over him and you like roll him over, what do you guys say?
Mal tells him quiet fiend, and that he's going to tell me everything about this five-eyed demon lord that he worships,
Oh,
and then he's going to add that or else.
oh, you're about to find out. And there's this rumbling, so I need everyone to make me a dex save.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
We're all
all
by
make
now
one?
huddled up, right?
Yeah, you're all kind of huddled
Two?
up. You're all.
So
So
what
that
kind
means
of-
everybody gets that +2. Is that what you're getting
Sure,
at?
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So whatever your dex is, +2.
Unless
I
you
got
didn't want to walk up
30.
there, Heidi. I mean, you can stay where you were.
Fuck. Roll a 13 total.
18.
And this is a save.
Yeah, an actual dex
Okay.
save.
Okay, so give me 1 second. 12, 3, 15. I got 17 on mine total.
Okay, so
Me too.
the earth shakes, and like about like 10 or 15 feet beyond where you where you caught the dude, the ground splits open, and this big hairy white arm pops out and then like slams down on the ground, followed by another one, and out of the ground. How many of you have any of you seen John Carter?
Yes.
John Carter Mars.
Like in the arena.
Yeah, the white apes.
Yeah.
Like this huge monstrosity like comes out, and it looks like that, but a lot less hair. It has like patchy white hair all over it, but also those same kind of like bulbous bumps like these guys had, and its face is this contorted like mess that looks kind of like the cave troll from Lord of the Rings, but he has 5 eyes. And that's where we'll stop.
Go! All right. That's good.
I brought a spell for this moment though.
Actually, you already have a plan too.
Yeah,
Let's
hope.
Is there a quick moment though to dispatch of the guy on the ground that's defenseless with his hands behind his back?
No.
Huh?
No, not yet.
I wanted to.
We're fading to black right now. You'll have to find out next episode.
We need to turn his spleen into a water container. That's what we need to do.
True.
Well, apart from turning spleens into like
leave him alive.
containers, has anybody got anything they need to share or want to talk about before we finally split for the night?
We leave him alive, turn him into a squire.
Or
I could just leave those bands on him. He could just be a detained monkey.
Yeah, right.
Like forever. Like
That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you for the new follows. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please come back and tell your friends. And also tomorrow I'll have this up on my YouTube channel. But please follow us here. And if you watch it on YouTube, subscribe to the channel.
And what's your channel?
Are now 40% of the way to affiliate.
What's your channel? So we can-
What's your channel?
Oh, Bacon of Darkness. Or it's under my name, Dylan Prober. Just sorry, right there. If you search either one, or you can also search Beneath the Dark Sun too, and find the channel, or at least find the videos. And of course, I'll post the link to it to Instagram and Twitter once I have it up tomorrow. But until next time,
There you go.
all right.
see you guys.
Bid you all adieu. Adios.
Bye.